I got a news flash for you. You're built to help. I know that you may feel as though that you're ill prepared. Someone has challenged you. They've come up to you and said that they have an issue, that they've experienced something that you've never experienced before. You're sitting there like, oh, you may physically do this or you may mentally do this. Like, wait a minute, I've never experienced this. And oftentimes in those moments, we feel as though we are helpless. But let me tell you again, you're built to help. Those moments where you're feeling as though, I don't know if I should say something, I don't know what to say, I don't know how to say it. That tugging on you that's telling you that you should say something when you don't know what to say. That's the Holy Spirit, and He wants to be tagged in. He wants to be activated. He wants a yielded vessel, which is what you are in that moment. He wants you to be able to be used, to be willing to be used by Him. Will you do it? Or will you rely on your own strength? Will you let your fear make you cower backward and say, I don't know anything about that? Or I may say, maybe I should leave, or maybe I should walk away. Or in my mind, when I'm getting those words, when I say yes, and now my mind is getting involved, now my mind is starting to justify, like, well, maybe I shouldn't say this, or you know what? Oh, that's probably too personal to say that. Oh, I don't want to even share my story. Wait, why did I even say yes in the first place? Doubt can begin to kick into our head when we don't let the spirit inside of us speak. When it goes from spirit straight out your mouth, your mind doesn't have time to justify something that you may feel uncomfortable with. You may feel as though you're doubtful as to what you're saying because it's the spirit speaking. It's not your mind that's justifying these things. Our mind can talk us out of a situation that is ideal for us. The opportunity is knocking. How are you going to open the door? Will you open the door? Or are you going to just continually sit there and say, I don't have any experiences for that, or I don't have the words to say. I don't know how many times I've been approached by people and they've come with problems or issues that they've had, and I'm sitting there in my mind, it's like a deer caught in the headlights. I'm like, I don't know anything about this. I've never experienced this before. But meanwhile, as I'm listening to them, I'm engaging with them, I'm praying like, Holy Spirit, what should I say? I don't know what to say. That's the best way to tackle a situation that you're presented with. The only way that we grow is when opportunities like that present themselves. That is a way for you to be used and stretch that spiritual muscle. We talk about going to the gym. We talk about getting these body goals. We have these goals for our fitness levels, but what about our spiritual fitness? The only way that it'll grow is when it's being stretched, when it's being developed, when there's some resistance that's going to cause for those muscles to flex. How are you going to flex your spiritual muscle unless it's being challenged? And when these challenging sessions or circumstances come before us, we have to know how to respond. And the only way that we can respond is by saying, Lord, help me. I don't know what to say, but I know you'll give me the words to say. And speak from the Spirit. Don't let your mind justify things and say, well, I don't know if I should say that. Oh, it makes me a little nervous about that. Let your spirit speak, because the Spirit speaks truth only. Your mind can cause for you to question things and twist things up. And in that moment, it can cause you to miscommunicate the message that God is trying to get to that person through you. Are you the yielded vessel that is needed in those moments? Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and know that you're built to help. Regardless of what anybody says, you're built to help.